What's going on, guys? Kaz Cray back again with another NCAA video. This time the Baltimore State Stallions are going to head over to Miami to take on the Florida International Golden Panthers. Now FIU is at 4-2 right now. They're 1-1 in the conference, but they're still a very formidable opponent, and this is a Conference USA game, an Eastern Division game as a matter of fact, so this should be a tough game for us. And just going to show you guys where we stack up right now. We're 36. We're not too close to the top 25, but we're closer than we've been for most of the season. We'll see if we can move up, but we're gonna have to get through FIU first, and this is not going to be an easy task at all. But let's get it going. Aaron Manley with the kick, and we are underway. Alex Gardner back to return this one, starting running back for the Panthers, and he's going to take it up the middle, get about 26 yards on the return. So now the Golden Panthers at 1st and 10. Here's Alex McGo. So they got two Alexes in the backfield. And McGo's going to give the ball up on the first play of the game. But the Panthers are going to get the ball right back. Loss of 5 on the play. So 2nd and 15. Here's Gardner. And he's able to power through Kegler. But Kegler eventually brings him down. Again, it's 6 on the play. So 3rd and 9. Here's McGo. Gardner on the screen. And Gardner's not going to go anywhere. He's going to lose 2 yards on the play. And the Stallions will get the ball back after the 3 and out. So here's Lewis Gibson and company. Gibson on the play fake to Burrell. Gibson going to roll out left. He's going to try to run, but no, he throws it to Antoine Tracy, the fullback. Tracy gets a gain of 6 on the play. So 2nd and 4. Here's Burrell. Jordan Burrell brought down from behind. That seems to be the recurring theme for him this year, although he is having a pretty solid season. And a 3rd and 5. Gibson going to roll out left. And he's going to throw it downfield, but it's incomplete. So the Stallions themselves go 3 and out. So Golden Panther football now. Here's a 3rd and 9 from the 15. Here's McGo. He's going to throw left side, and he finds Shug Oyegunle. That's a mouthful to say. I'm going to mess that up a few times, but a 1st down for the Golden Panthers. Here's Gardner on the carry up the middle, and Alex Gardner just shy of midfield. A 12-yard carry and a 1st down. So now the Golden Panthers starting to move the ball a little bit, 2 1st downs. So here's McGo with the read option. McGo has some space, gets a block on Albert, and Alex McGo is going to take this all the way for a touchdown for the Golden Panthers, a 53-yard touchdown run. And FIU strikes first. I mean, look at that, just very poor defense. The Stallions defense just committing to the handoff. And McGo pulls it back and is able to run this one for a touchdown. So 7-0 Golden Panthers. Stallion ball as Burrell gets the carry, and he goes nowhere again, losing 2 yards on the play. It's Brandon James with a big stop right there. So 2nd and 12. Here's Gibson. Going to throw it on the option, but nearly intercepted by Kyrie Reeser. And Gibson got away with one right there. So now a 3rd and 12. Here's Gibson. He's going to throw it left side, and Reeser almost gets the interception again. Just couldn't hold on to it. I know these conditions out here just cause the ball to be a little more slippery. And the Stallions will punt it away. Here's Gardner on the return. Gardner has space. Very poor punt coverage by the Stallions, and Gardner is going to get it to the 20-yard line. So a 1st and 10. And McGo's going to scramble. He has space. And McGo might have himself another touchdown. No, he's pushed out at the 1-yard line. And 2 plays later, Alex Gardner going to get the carry, and Gardner's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Golden Panthers now up by 2 scores with 2 minutes left in the quarter. So now here's the 3rd and 8 for the Stallions. Here's Gibson going to roll out right, looking for somebody. Can't run it, so he's going to throw, and he's intercepted. That's Lubin on the interception. And Gibson knows better than to throw that pass. He tried to force it into coverage, and it was very obvious. He just made a mistake right there. So now Golden Panther ball as Austin Maloney makes the catch for a 12-yard gain in the 1st down. McGo going to give it to Gardner, and Gardner with another big gain. 15 yards on the play. And the last play of the quarter, Gardner going to get the carry again up the middle. And he runs over Lawrence Albert on his way to a 14-yard gain to end the quarter. As FIU just dominating Baltimore State right now, 14-0, and they're on their way to another touchdown. So 1st and goal to start the 2nd quarter. McGo going to give it to Gardner again, and an easy touchdown for Alex Gardner. Once again untouched, so that's the 2nd touchdown of the game, and FIU now up 21-0. Baltimore State really needs to respond in this drive, and they'll give the ball to Burrell, and that's a good way to start the response. Burrell out past the 45, just shy of the 50, a 30-yard gain that might actually be Burrell's longest carry of the season, and a big first down for the Stallions. They've been quiet most of the game, and that might get this offense going. Here's Gibson on the option, and he goes nowhere. Stop for a loss of 1. That's Furman Silva on the stop. Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Gibson. He's going to find Johnson, and Aldrin Johnson with a big catch for a first down. So now 1st and 10. Gibson going to run the option. He's going to pitch it out to Spain. That was a pass option. He could have thrown it if he wanted to, but he just pitches to Spain, and Spain takes it for 12 yards and a first down. So here's a 2nd and 9. An option again. Here's Gibson up the middle and just shy of the 5-yard line. Another first down for the Stallions, and a 1st and goal now. Here's Gibson running left. He's going to try to punch it in, and he is just shy of the end zone. Stopped at the 1-yard line. So now 2nd and goal. He's going to pitch it out to Spain. Spain can't get to the edge, loses 4 on the play. Very good stop by Nico Gonzalez. So Gibson in the shotgun for this 3rd down. No tight end on the field. Here's Gibson. He's going to roll left, and he's going to throw to Johnson, who's wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore State. And the Stallions really needed to respond on this drive, and they do with a very good drive conducted by Lewis Gibson and company. So the Stallions cut the lead to 14. Let's see what the Golden Panthers can do on this drive. Here's McGough. He's going to throw over the middle, and he finds Owens for a first down. Owens gets to the 49-yard line, just shy of midfield. So 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff to Gardner. And Gardner dodging defenders, and he gets another first down, 11 yards on the carry. Gardner's having a great game against the Stallions defense as this pass is intercepted. That's Nordley Ford, and Ford is gone. Doesn't look like the defender's going to catch up to him. At the 10-5 touchdown, Baltimore State. And the Stallions are back into this game thanks to Nordley Ford, who's been the best corner on this team. And McGough is trying to find Oyegunle on the play, but Ford steps right in front of it and takes it to the house. So Baltimore State trails just 7 now after being down 21-0 not too long ago. So let's see how McGough on this Golden Panther offense responds to the interception return. And he's going to find Oyegunle this time for the first down. So now Golden Panthers trying to get some points on the board before the end of the half. And here's Owens. Thomas Owens gets to about the 40-yard line. Another first down. Here's McGough. He's going to find Zach Armour now. And Armour's going to get a first down. Gets forward progress on the play. And FIU responding perfectly to the pick 6. Here's Gardner on the carry. And Gardner is pushing forward. Gets to about the 5-yard line. And FIU is going to call a timeout. So Anthony Jones checks into the game for the Golden Panthers, and Jones going to get the carry on the draw play, and he takes it into the end zone. So FIU's back up by 14 now. Anthony Jones' first carry of the game goes for a touchdown. So Baltimore State trying to respond with a minute left to go. Gibson going to pitch it to Burrell, and Burrell's going to take it to about the 33-yard line, a first down for the Stallions. So 2nd and 10 now. Here's Gibson. He's going to throw over the middle. There's Conley on the catch. Very dangerous throw that could have been picked off if the man jumped. But a first down for the Stallions as Gibson's going to roll out in 2nd and 10. He's going to run this one, and Gibson pushed out of bounds after a 20-yard gain. So 1st and 10 now. Here's Gibson on the fake. A lot of pressure, and Gibson nearly intercepted on that play. And Lewis Gibson is injured. Looks like he's going to come out of the game. Here's Franklin Jones, the freshman, yet again. He's been in a few games this year. He's going to throw, nearly intercepted by Isaiah Brown. It's a poor decision by Jones on the play. So now 3rd and 10. Here's Jones. Under pressure, he has to scramble. He's not that fast. Tries to dump it off to Spain, but incomplete. And the Stallions will go for this. They're not in range for Phil Hayden to kick the field goals. So Jones is going to throw it deep and nearly intercepted. Reeser with his 3rd dropped pick of the game, but a turnover on downs. And FIU will try to get in position for another touchdown or at least a field goal. And Oyegunle is going to make the catch. He's going to get stopped just shy of the 30. So looks like FIU is going to kick the field goal, and it's shanked wide left. So no points for the drive, but FIU still leads this game 28-14. Baltimore State's offense started showing promise in the second quarter. Let's see if they can take it into the second half. So guys, I messed up a little bit. So I had paused the game because I had to go to a work meeting in the middle of the game. So I turned the capture card off for a little bit. And then when I came home to finish the game, I forgot to start the capture card for the first part of the third quarter. So my bad about that. But I will show the instant replay of the touchdown that I scored during that time. Here's Lewis Gibson, back to pass. He's going to find Randall Chick, who actually came into the game. And Chick has his first touchdown of his career. So FIU now up by 7. Here's Alex Gardner on the return. He's going to take it up the left side. Cuts in the middle, and he's going to cut outside. And Alex Gardner is going to have a kick return for a touchdown. 99 yards all the way to the end zone. And FIU is going to go back up by 14. After giving up on touchdown on the last drive, Alex Gardner responds very quickly for the Golden Panthers. Terrible coverage right there by the Stallions. So now 2nd and 2 for Baltimore State as they look to respond. Here's Gibson going deep, and he's intercepted. Kyrie Reeser finally getting his interception. And he's going to be brought down at the 19-yard line. It's a terrible throw by Gibson. Again, he's having a really off day so far. But Reeser had been dropping interceptions left and right, but was finally able to pick it off this time. And FIU in great field position to go back up by 21. Here's McGough, 1st and 10. He's going to roll right, and he's sacked as he tries to run. Lakeem Foster brings him down. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 12. So here's the handoff to Gardner on the counter, and Gardner able to run this all the way to the 1-yard line, a 20-yard gain. And he's averaging 10 yards a carry right now. Here's Jones checking in, and he gets his 2nd touchdown of the game. So FIU up 42-21. Things are just not looking very good for the Stallions right now. Here's Gibson, nearly throws another interception. Gonzalez couldn't hold on to it. Now 3rd and 12. Here's Gibson. He's going to throw, and it's caught by Conley. Conley with an 18-yard gain in the 1st down. So 1st and 10. Here's Gibson rolling out left. No receivers over there. He's going to have to run, and he's hit, and he fumbles it. Williams picks it up for Florida International, and he's going to try to return this. Burrell brings him down at the 19-yard line. And just when you thought it couldn't get any worse for the Stallions, Gibson coughs the ball up, and FIU will get the ball deep in Baltimore State territory pending this challenge. But Gibson definitely fumbled it before his knee hit the ground. So kind of a desperation challenge by the head coach, but this is going to stand. And FIU has the ball at the 20 now. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's McGough going to scramble, and he's sacked from behind. That's Kevin Hodges on the sack. And Hodges just dove at his legs to bring him down before he can go anywhere. So now 3rd and 12. McGough going to give it to Gardner. Gardner goes nowhere, loses 2 yards on the play. And the Panthers will kick a field goal. So now 45-21. 24-point lead right now. And here's Jacob Spain. Let's see if he can work some magic. Spain going to get outside. He has some space, and he's going to go out at about the 46-yard line. Solid return. So 1st and 10. Here's Gibson going to pitch it out to Burrell on the option, and Burrell's going to take it out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. 16-yard gain on the play, and Burrell's knocking on the door to 100 yards. Here's Gibson on 1st and 10. They're going to find Rayshawn Griffin, and Griffin's going to get down to the 20-yard line. 13-yard reception and a 1st down for the Stallions. So now they're knocking on the door. They're trying to stop the bleeding right now. Here's Gibson throwing deep, and it's caught by Conley. Conley stopped at the 1-yard line. So now 1st and goal from the 1. Here's Burrell, and he's just going to waltz right into the end zone for a touchdown. So that makes it a 17-point game pending the extra point. But I wouldn't be shocked if the Stallions went for 2, and sure enough, they will. So here's Gibson on the 2-point conversion. He finds Blackman, but Blackman is tackled just shy of the end zone. And that's going to bring an end to the 3rd quarter. FIU up 45-27, and the Stallions just holding on by a thread right now. So the fourth and final quarter is going to start. 2nd and 3. Here's Gardner, and Gardner's not going to go anywhere on this play. Great stop by Dwight Patrick. His first tackle of the game, actually. Now 3rd and 6. Here's Jones, and Hodge is going to bring him down. And Baltimore State will get the ball back after a 3 and out. 6:59 left in the game. Here's Gibson. He's going to throw a quick pass to Johnson on the in route. 10-yard gain in the first down. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Gibson going right side. He finds Conley again. And Conley really stepping up in this game. He has 5 catches for 76 yards so far. Really his best game so far this season. Here's Gibson. He's going to throw into the end zone, and Blackman has the catch for a touchdown. I don't know if this is going to stand. It doesn't look like he got his foot down, but they're going to review this one. And let me tell you, this is going to suck all the air out of Baltimore State if they call this one back. And it looks like they're going to call this back. It doesn't look like Blackman got a foot down. And we'll see the verdict. And I'm not really surprised by that call. It's a very good call by the ref, but that really is going to take all the air out of this Baltimore State team, as there's an incomplete to Duncan right there. So now 3rd and 10. And Gibson under immense pressure. A nice blitz by FIU on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Phil Hayden hasn't been very reliable kicking field goals, so the Stallions will go for it. Gibson going to roll out left. He's going to try to make a play. He's going to try to run this one, and he stopped just short, pushed out of bounds, so a turnover on downs. So FIU ball. Here's a 3rd and 5. McGode's trying to fight for the first down, but he's just short. And the Golden Panthers will give it right back to the Stallions. At 4:52 to go, Baltimore State down 17. Here's Gibson. And he's threading the needle right there to Conley. Conley was well covered, but Gibson still threw it up to him. So a big first down right there. And here's Gibson under pressure, going to throw to Blackman for the touchdown. So the Stallions not done yet. Down 45-34 now with the extra point. And we'll see if Baltimore State can stop FIU here. Here's Jones on the carry. And Jones is going to get forward progress and get the first down. So FIU extends the drive. Here's a 2nd and 1. Time running out. Here's Jones again. He breaks the tackle by Albert. And breaks the tackle by Wynn. And Foster finally pushes him out of bounds. And Baltimore State is running out of time now. They have to make a stop on this 3rd and 6. Here's Jones on the carry. And he's brought down by Kegler. Just shy of the first down marker. And the Stallions will get the ball back down 14. They don't have a lot of time, and they have no timeouts. Here's Gibson on the option. He's going to pitch it up to Burrell. And Burrell has space. He might take this one all the way. And a risky call with under 2 minutes to go in the game pays off for the Stallions. They're not out of the woods yet. They have to get this onside kick in order to have a chance. Here's Manley. He's going to kick it. And Maloney's going to recover it for FIU. And the Golden Panthers knock off the Stallions 48-41 in a very high-scoring game. And you have to give credit to this Florida International squad. They came to play today. Alex Gardner had a great game, 139 yards on 18 carries and 2 touchdowns on the ground. And, of course, he had the kick return for the touchdown as well. I mean, Baltimore State just could not stop the run today. But you have to give the Stallions credit as well. They could have given up after going down 21-0, but they tried to fight their way back into the game. But in the end, the deficit that they built in the first half, it was just way too much to overcome. Lewis Gibson didn't have the best of games today. Threw 2 interceptions on passes that he knows he has no business throwing. But the Stallions will improve off of this. I mean, you got to take your losses. And honestly, you know, you have 6 wins on the season. Nobody really expected you to get 6 wins this year. So to lose your second game, 8 games into your first ever season, I feel like the Stallions are really succeeding this year. So let's look at the stat line now. Of course, Lewis Gibson exited the game before the second half, so that's why Franklin Jones has 3 incompletions there. Jordan Burrell had his best game of his career, 148 yards, 14 carries and 2 touchdowns, though most of that was between a 30-yard gain and a 50-yard gain. And then Muhasibi Conley having his best game of his career, 6 catches, 103 yards. But no one else really doing a whole lot through the air. Aldrin Johnson did have a touchdown catch. So did Blackman and Chick. And honestly, the offensive line did a better job of protecting Gibson in this game. And defensively, of course, Nordley Ford having that interception return for a touchdown was big in the first half. It got the Stallions going. But unfortunately, they just couldn't recover from the early deficit, as the defense gave up 6 touchdowns on the ground. That has to improve. I know we have 3 freshmen starting at linebacker, but that has to get better. Secondary played pretty decent. They gave up a few too many first downs to the receivers, but for the most part, I would say they played pretty well. And honestly, I couldn't really ask much more for them. I just wish the front 7 would have done a better job of stopping the run. But there's always next week. We're going to take a look at the top 25 now. And Ohio State now #1 after Alabama loses to Tennessee 14-7. Very close game over there as the Volunteers take the W. And also moving up, Oregon State went from 9-3. Oklahoma State going from 5-4. FSU from 6-5. And Stanford also lost as well. I missed that. Oregon State beat Stanford 38-28. And Stanford down to #7 now. And Air Force moves up to 13 as well. They're still undefeated. And look at the rest of the rankings. Ew, Florida. Ew. And Houston was off this week, but they move up 4 spots. And Clemson loses to Pittsburgh, so they're pretty much out of the national title hunt. Miami lost to Boston College. Same thing with them. Penn State loses to Ohio State. And Notre Dame drops out of the top 25 after losing to Air Force. So now look at the Heisman race. You got Mayfield and McCall still at the top. Timothy McVeigh from Air Force now getting votes. He's #3 right now. Chris Warren III at 4, and Justice Hill from Oklahoma State at #5. So our next opponents are going to be the University of Texas El Paso Miners, or UTEP, formerly known as Texas Western, of course. Now UTEP has the 19th ranked defense in the nation, so this is going to be a tough game. Don't be fooled by the 3-4 record. We'll see how it goes. Thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a like, subscribe. I'm out. Deuces.